There's no doubt that everyone as a child has a dream that later becomes a goal in their life. My life is no exception of that. The dream I have, that's to work for NASA. When I was young, I heard someone talking about studying astronomy and how expensive it is. Because I grew up in a low-income family, it made me start thinking of changing my career choice. Because I knew that my parents were not able to afford, so I just gave up on my dream and started thinking about my passion, which is to dance and perform and make people happy. I decided to move to United States to have an opportunity to work for theme parks. When I reached the age of 18, I finally got the opportunity to fly out of my country for the first time. The exciting part was to follow my dreams. I was so worried that I would feel alone because I'm used to be around my family and it was a new language that I have never spoken yet. Luckily, for dance, I didn't need to talk. I went to a few auditions, but it took me 1 year to get hired as a performer. Then, after 2.5 years working with Universal Studios, I started to make friends and start to feel like my family, but I knew that something was missing. One day, I was driving to a dance gig in Miami, and while I was driving at nighttime, I looked at the sky and realized that I just had achieved my dream to become a professional dancer. But I left another dream behind in Puerto Rico, that it was to explore the space. Because I no longer depend on my parents and I could have worked hard for that, I started to look for information to start college in Valencia to get my AA. In my first semester in Valencia, I had to take a new student experience class and I learned about my strengths that helped me to understand my personality, which are connectedness, activator, communication, positivity, and empathy. The professor gave me an assignment asking about my purpose, and I realized that my main purpose is to have a job that I have dreamed. Also, I want to have time to do what I'm most passionate about, that is to dance. Another purpose that is more like a goal is to have the opportunity to travel the world. I always see myself going to different places, learning other cultures, and making a mark on my own so I can be remembered in every country I visit. I understood my purpose while thinking about my future. I knew that I love science, but I started asking myself that I should also follow my passion of the art of dance. Since I was a kid, I was really curious about all the beautiful places, languages, people, animals, food, and plants that our planet has. And I've been craving to know it all. The SLS class helped me to understand how to use the college page tools to finish the process to get to the University of Hawaii, in which I graduated with a bachelor in astronomy. An astronaut boards a spacecraft to fly on missions for very specific purposes. We work as a part of a crew and therefore have specific responsibilities aboard the spacecraft and go through very specialized and intense training to prepare for these space missions. We fly to various destinations to conduct research and experiments. There are various roles that an astronaut may serve as a part of a spacecraft crew. The more experience and background that astronaut has, the more responsibilities the astronaut may have. They must pass a certain physical requirement as well as comprehensive academic and mental exam. The minimum educational requirement for an astronaut is a bachelor's degree. It is preferred if an astronaut has a bachelor in space-related focus, such as math, biology, or some other science. I worked hard in college and university to get my PhD as bioastronomer. And now, I'm working for the NASA, which assigned me the mission with the spacecraft Apollo 25, whose mission is to take us to the planet Proxima b.
1, mission. Run away, Houston. Vector good. We're bringing it back. Thanks, Rod. Looks good, bud. I'll just make that plane. Roger. Sending standby for flying down.